Hey there, coding admirers. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Bhupendra Singh, and I'm super excited to dive into another coding tutorial with all of you today. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss out on our coding adventures. In today's video, we will be discussing something further that will help you master style options in the data frame. Part 1 of this is already discussed in the last video, so if you haven't watched it yet, I will request you to go and watch it. That's it. So grab your keyboards now and let's get coding. As you can see here, today we are going to discuss these things. We will see how we can make bar plots. In the last video, I discussed about the gradient descent function. Sorry, my bad, background gradient, right? So we saw how we can create colorful data frames using this function. Today we are going to discuss about these functions like bar, set table styles, highlight max, and format functions. So we will quickly see how these functions can be used to customize your data frame to the next level. How to give borders, how to color backgrounds, how to display bar graphs behind the cell, how to highlight minimum and maximum values, and how to format the values being displayed in your data frame. So without further ado, let's get started. So these are the few things that you need to do. So you can pause your screen and import the required libraries and create a simple data frame. You can have your own data frame from a CSV file, from an Excel file. Right now, I have just created my own simple data set. So in this data set, I have some negative values, some null values, and some normal values, right? Now, let's execute these two cells to load all the data inside the memory. Now, I will be showing you how you can make a bar plots inside the cell. So for that, what I need, I have a data with me. Now, if you want to customize it, you have to use a style function on this data.style. And what I want to make on this, I want to make a bar plot. So just use style.bar and it will create a bar plot by default with some default color options. You can see I have not done anything. I've just used the bar function, right? Now, if you want to customize it further, you have to use some available parameters of the bar function. So what are those parameters? See, first thing is color, right? If you want some other color, let's say you don't want red, you want blue, so you can write color equals to blue, and then you can see you are getting the blue color option here in the bars, correct? Now you can give two colors, positive and negative, right? So now I'm going to give red to represent negative values, blue to represent positive values. If I run this, you can now see I will have two different colors in this data frame. Now I have column A, column B, and column C. You can see -2 is negative, so from this point it is showing the negative value in the red color. So you can quickly identify where you have negative value, where you have positive value. This is how you can use the color. Okay, now adding more features into this, you can use uh, some other features like alignment. Okay, how you want to align this. So you can say I want to align this from the left side of the cell, right? So now you can see everything is aligned from the left side. Okay, from the left side, this is column A. So in this column A, you can see the graph is starting from the left hand side. Right now, in place of left, you can write right. So now the graphs will be aligned from the right hand side. You can see in this cell the things are arranged from the right hand side like this. Okay, there are multiple options like left, right, mid, median, zero. You can use all those things. For example, if I write align equals to 0, so now graphs will be made from the 0 value. You can see here this axis, this particular point is representing 0, and from 0 this is 10 value, from 0 this is -2, right? So 0 looks much better and we can clearly see the differences between the values, right? Apart from this 0, you can also write mean. Okay, you can write mean also. So here you can see this column A has certain mean value. So from the mean value, now the graphs are being made. So you can add up 10, -2, 5, -6, and 9, and then divided by the total numbers, you will get the mean. So suppose if mean is 5, so from 5 it will display the graph till 10. From 5 it will display the graph till -2, like that. So 5 will be the point from where the graphs will be made. you need to use multiple options here. You will understand with a lot of variations, right? But this is a parameter that you can use to further customize your graph alignment. Okay, this is color and this is alignment. uh, Now I will copy this code and put in the next cell, and here you can see this time I don't want to use red blue. You can give it, you know this now, but there is a parameter called cmap. In the last video also I had used this cmap option, where you can define the color palette to be used inside the graphs, right? So suppose I want to use magma, so I will write magma color palette. Now you can see now we have more colorful graphs here, right? So nan values does not have any graph, you can see, but higher values here you can see this is 50. So 50 is represented here with black color, and here -6 is the lowest value, this is black in color. And in column b you can see 80 is the minimum value, so this is black in color. The highest value in each cell is represented by yellow color, you can see in each cell. You can pause the video, you can analyze how the colors are being made. Now these are some default color options for magma color palette. You can also use some other palette, accent, right? So this is accent color. Okay, now there are multiple cmap options. You can do some google search, or in the last video I had told you how you can use some other color palettes, right? Now this is color palette, this is align option. You can also define vmean vmax here. So I'm going to use vmean parameter, and I'm saying that minimum value to consider is 5, and the maximum value to consider is 100. Okay, so now you will see, and let me make this as magma. Now you can see wherever the minimum value is 5 or less than that, there you will see the colors are black. For example, in column a you can see there is no value which is which is greater than that. So almost all the values are black in color, whereas vmax I have set as 100, right? So you can see here we have 100, 200, 150, 110. All these values are equal to or greater than that, so yellow color is being used to display the higher values. Like this you can use to highlight the values which is uh, larger than that or equal to that value. Okay, this is how you can highlight your tables using the color maps and vmean and vmax options uh, of your bar function. Okay, there are a couple of other functions also that you can use. You can control the width of your bar plots. For example, if I use width here, so how much width you want? You want width to be occupied, the whole cell will be occupied, or you just want 90, 80 or 70? You can pass that also, so you can control how much width you want. Okay, and as far as I remember, I think you can give the width from the left side as well as from the right side. So I'm saying from 10 to 90. Not supported between instances of integer and list. Oh, I think I guess right. Yeah. Okay, just use 90, means 90% width of the cell will be used for this. Okay, like this. Okay, these are some of the available parameters of the bar function that you can use onto your data frame. Okay, now moving to another function. The another function that I need to discuss is the set table styles. Now let's use this. So suppose you want to color your data frames the borders, then you can use set table style option. Right now this is my data frame, you can see. Now on this data frame I'm going to give some borders to this table. Right now you can see there is no outline in the table, so this is what I want to give. So again I have to use the style option, and after that uh, just use the set table style option. Okay, now in the set table style option you can define the style for all your borders. So what I will do, I will create another variable here, and I will name it as border style. You can give css values here, and this has to be given in the list format, like this, border style. And what I want to style, that is, let's say, selector. Okay, and I have selected th comma td. So I want to select the indexes only, or I want to select the values. This is what I am specifying. I will show you how you can change these things. Okay, right now I have selected th and tds. Now I will use another keyword here, and I will define more properties to my table. So that is props function. Okay, props, and inside this I will write down all the things. For example, I want border to be of 5 pixel, and this should be solid red. Okay, give semicolons, and you can also define padding. Sorry, let me continue from the same line. And this is padding. How much padding you want, you can define that also. I want padding of 10 pixel. Padding means how much space you want around the values. Okay, now give a semicolon, and you can also define the background. How you want the background color. The background you want to be in yellow color, so I will write yellow. Write it properly, there should not be any spelling mistake. Okay, let's run it for now. Now this is border style that I have given. I will put this variable inside the set table style like this, and now I will run this. You can see now I have the same data frame, but right now the background is yellow. The outlines here, you can see this is red in color, and the lines are very thick because I have set its size as 5 pixel. If I make it as 1 pixel, it will be more thinner and will look better, right? Now what is th and td from selector? See, if I remove td, what will happen? Only the column names and the indexes will be highlighted. See here, look at the variations. Okay, I will copy and paste it here, and this time in place of th, if I just write td, then only the values will be highlighted. You can see a, b, c and indexes are still same, they're not styled, but the values are styled. There you have the borders, there you have the values and the background colors. You can also color these numbers with the color option here. Okay, you can give semicolon here, and you can use color uh, style. You can say you want color to be in green, and now if you look at the values, now these values have turned into green color. So you can use color, background, padding and border options in the properties key. So these are the properties that I want to set on my data frame. Okay, now padding, you want to understand padding. See, right now this is 10, so there is so much space in the cell. If I write 100, then what will happen? See, you will have more and more space. Look at this, right? This is weird, we don't want this, but I want you to understand what is padding. Okay, now you can see there is so much space around the values, right? So 10 is enough or 5 is enough, it's up to you. I'm just showing you what these features are and how you can use it in your work. This is how you can style your data frame, right? Now, coming to the next function, the next function that is highlight max. What is this? Let's take the data, have a look at the data. Now, this is our data, and I want to highlight minimum values, maximum values, and how we can do that. Let's see that. Data dot style dot. Now, we have a function called highlight max. So write it, highlight underscore max. Let's run this. When I run this, you can see we have maximum values in column A, column B, column C. So very quickly you can see that in column A, 10 is the maximum value, in column B 200 is the maximum value, in column C 130 is the maximum value. This is how this thing has been highlighted, right? Now you can also highlight the minimum values. For example, here in place of max, if I write mean, then what will happen? Have a look. Sorry. Now, in place of max, if I write mean, only minimum values will be highlighted. You can see in column A, the minimum value is -6. In column B, the value is 80, and here it is 50. Now, if you say, sir, I want to show both minimum, maximum values in the table, then what should I do? See, what you can do in that case is write it like this, style.max. Okay. Now, in the same data frame that you have received, put dot, and again write highlight uh, highlight underscore minimum. Okay, so highlight maximum will be done, and after that you will do highlight minimum. Let's run it and see. So now we have both minimum value, maximum value, but the problem you can see here is both minimum value and maximum value of the column is displayed with the same color. So you won't be able to differentiate what is minimum and maximum, okay, within a second. So it will be good to give different colors, right? So here I will give maximum value a different color, minimum value a different color, right? So you have to use the color option here. Color equals to, let's say, the maximum values will be displayed using green color, the minimum values will be displayed using yellow color. Okay, so color equals to sorry, yellow, like this. Okay, let's run it now, and now you can see the minimum values, uh, sorry, yeah, the minimum values are being displayed with the yellow color. You can see in column A, what is the minimum value? -6. Here 80, here 50. You can pause the screen and look at the results whether it is correct or not. Now, right now, this highlight function is working on the entire data frame, but you can control this. You can control this to a specific column. Suppose you're just interested in column A, then what you can do is you can write subset option here. Subset equals to, here you can mention column A. This is the column which you want to use. So here I have mentioned A. Now if I run this, you can see I am getting the maximum value only in column A. See the green color, right? I don't have green color in B and C. Why? Because I have selected only column A. Same thing I can do here also. So here in the highlight mean function, I can say just tell me the minimum value in column A. Put comma after that, otherwise you will get error. And here we go. You can see only values are highlighted in column A. Now you can use subset option in these functions also. I've not shown you, but yes, you can use subset option in the bar graphs also. Okay, by default it was making graphs on all the numeric columns. You can control it by passing the subset values. Okay, I hope this is clear to you, right? You need to practice it, then it will be more clear and you will be able to remember it. Okay, you can give any number of subset, not just A. You can also give B, you can give all C column also, anything like this. Okay, this is about the highlight max option. Now let's use the format function, which is the next agenda. So we are going to use format function. See, sometime in your data frame you can have values which are having too many values after the decimal. Okay, and you have some null values that you want to represent with something else, so you need to use the format function for your data frame. So here you can see, if I use data style dot format. Now here in this example you can see you have values like 120 point sorry 10.0, -2.0, 50.0, 130.0. Suppose your data frame had a lot of values after the decimal, so you can use format function to restrict it to one decimal places or two decimal places. So for that, what you have to do is you just have to use curly brackets here like this, and inside this you have to put colon, then dot, then let's say I want values till two decimal places. So this is how you have to write the values, and this should be in string format. If I run this, now you can see actually my data frame has just 10.0, and what I have given is 10.00. Now all the values are up to two decimal places. You can write 0.3f here, it will be three decimal places. You can write 4, 5, 6, anything, and it will be that many decimal places. Okay, if you write nothing, sorry, if you just write 0f, zero decimal places, you can see all the float values has been converted into integer format. Okay, so this is how you can control the values which are being displayed in your data frame. Right now this is uh, being applied on the entire data frame by default, but sometimes you would not like to implement this on the entire data frame. Instead, you want this feature to be applied on some specific column, so you can control this also. How you have to do, just put a curly bracket and just mention the column. Suppose column A is what I want, column A, like this. Then give a colon in this format and enclose it with the curly bracket. I'm zooming in, you can look at it properly. See what I'm doing? I'm saying that use column A, and in the column A format the values till 0 decimal places. So you can see now in column A I'm just having integer values. Okay, I don't have any numeric value. See here, column A, B, C, you can see column A has float values, B has integer values, C has float values, right? But you can see this formatting is applied only on A. See, if I write 0.5f like this, so this formatting will be applied on the column A only, like this. There are multiple other options that I'm going to show you for the format. Okay, suppose now you want to represent null values with some different strings. So how you can do that? Data dot style dot format, and here you can write this parameter NAREP, which stands for null representation. How you want to represent null? I'm saying that I want to represent null values with the miss string. Now, if I run this, you can see wherever I have null values, there I'm getting miss, right? I can give anything, and that thing will be displayed in place of null value. So it's very useful to display the values according to your own style. You can also define this option, that is precision, how the values should be displayed in the data frame up till 3 decimal places, up till 2 decimal places. You can define the precision option also. So right now you can see this precision is being applied on all the values of this uh, data frame wherever you have float values. Okay, column B is actually integer, so this is not applied on this, but by default now it will be applied on all the columns up till the, see, if I don't write precision, you can see by default you are having values till 6 decimal places, because floats will have value till 6 decimal places. Now I'm saying that no, I want precision till 2 decimal places only, so all the float values will have values till 2 decimal places. Okay, like this you can do. You can mention the column name, or you can use the subset option also. You can use the subset option. Suppose subset, I'm saying that I want to apply this on column A and column B. Okay, B is already integer, so there is no effect on this. So let's say if I'm saying this as just C. Okay, C, subset C. So you can see this precision 2 and missing, all these things that I have written inside format is applied only on column C. You can see missing is written here but not here. Why? Because I have selected only this column for the styling. Okay, I think this is enough for styling of your data frame. There are some more variations and changes that you can do. You can style data frame inside a data frame by putting format inside the function, but I don't think that you will be using those things. This is enough for you to get started with the features of the data frame. Okay, if you know all these things, you will see that you're doing something very unique that other peoples don't know. I hope this series of data frame styling was helpful to you. If it was helpful to you, just let me know in the chat box. How, give me your feedbacks so that I can see actually you're liking or you're not liking this. Okay, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe it. Let's grow our channel. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.